Written by Russ Bouillon, illustrated by Thomas Boatwright. The room grows smaller as Uncle Jasper, Self, Odie, Thomas, and I crowd around Anna, who got as if to cool at the baby she believes is wriggling in a tempty bundle blankets in her arms. After Thomas explained that Sarah's mom is too lost in the illusion to hear us talking, Uncle Jasper described how Anna was able to save him from the same fate years before. I don't have the chance to do it, Uncle Jasper says, and it might not even work. It's worth a shot, I replied. And then you start manipulating the sands. The queen will be alerted to your presence. Instead of caution, you must be expanded, child, and unwavering in your commitment to liberate her. I am not concerned about the last part, I say as I kneel down before Anna. She puts a lonely piece of dog hair beside her ear, and I'm struck in how content she seems, as if nothing could ever be wrong with the world. It's not real. It's not real. I remind myself and place my hand into her forearm. It feels like billions of tiny, electrified insects are swarming beneath my palm. I realize the sand is covering her in an imperceptibly thin coating. With a deep breath, a concrete intensity on the sand flowing over her, imagining it enveloping my body, pulling me deeper and deeper. I close my eyes, trickling electric sensations burst over me. Opening my eyes, I find myself in a sunny, clean nursery, the walls covered with the cheerful, multicolored balloon wallpaper, the bed covered with fresh lines. Pickling feeling has vanished, and my hand was still on Hannah's arm. She holds on my squirming baby with curly black hair, who happily scuttles back. Anna's index finger, and with an expression of surprise, sticks it into her tiny mouth. Almost immediately, I am nearly overwhelmed by the sensation that this place is warm, sun, bright colors, and happy sound. It's more authentic than the existence I had come from. Maybe it would be better to stay here than return, since everything was so scary here. Back there were people waiting but coming hazy. Many people, maybe all the delusion, but no, I remember someone who said, saying nothing you see is real. Remember saying to yourself, concrete on remembering that none of it is real. It's not real. I think focus on the word because the most important. It's not real, it's not real. It's not real, I said alright, it's not real. Anna looks up at me and blinks, mildly surprised, and she says, oh my, who might you be, young lady? Her smile is gentle and kind. It's not real. What did you say? It's not real. It's not real. I'm shaking my head now. I hear a thunderous crack. A fissure appeared in the wall beside me as Anna, now terrified, protectively covers the baby. Lets out a haughty French wail. It's not real. It's not real. Why are you doing this? Anna cries as tears began to fall from her eyes and onto the screaming baby. Wallpaper begins to fade and cold, and bedding sprays on its own. I'm so sorry, I say, realizing that forcing her back into a harsh reality is for the best. It has to be. This isn't real. The world feels all-encompassing. It's not real, I continue, suddenly feel the electric pulse of the sand again. I imagine invisible layers floating off like a snake's shed skin. My concentration is fixed on that image, and slowly I feel the gap begin to recede, starting at my feet and ascending steadily. My heart clears, and I begin to remember. I'm in the boats of Green's castle, and somewhere beyond this illusion, Uncle Jasper, Seth, Odie, and Thomas are watching me. Then some shifts. It seems if the sand is struggling against my will. I focus even more intensely, but my progress is still sluggish. Looking at Anna, the expression of poor terror, as she showed what he believes is her child, I realize the realization coming to her. She's clinging desperately to the illusion, which is real than anything else. I have to break her free. I shift some of my intention away from the yellowing sand to the bundle of blankets, envisioning for what it really is. A pile of sand. It only takes a moment, and then the baby and the blanket dissolve and shift away. Anna gasped and stared at her hands, the shock providing me a window to concentrate my effort on shedding the membrane of sand. With a great rushing squish, the sand falls to the floor, and we're standing in the dilapidated room with everyone else. Uncle Jasper just stands beside me as Anna shakes her head and runs her hands through the air. After a moment, her eyes seem to focus again, and she whispered, "Jasper, is that you?" "Yes," Jasper replied, and the two embraced like old friends they are. "I can't believe," she said, hesitating. "It seems so real, that world, and so perfect. How long was the trip here?" "Too long," Jasper said, for adding, "years." "Sarah, is she here? Is she okay?" "I apologize for interrupting this tender reunion," Seth interjects, "but we must evacuate this location immediately." As soon as he's spoken, the door to the hallway smashes shut with incredible force, and in the next moment, it vanishes altogether, becoming a solid wall. I open my mouth to speak, but the room suddenly shifts. We all fall to the floor, and I get the distinct sensation that we're actually moving fast. With a final jerk, we came to a halt. The walls and floors crumbled and then dissipate to nothing, and we're standing in the most amazing room any of us has ever beheld. Silver and gold columns climb skyward, seemingly transitioning to an ornately painted ceiling, transitioning to an ornate painted ceiling, and the floor of a mosaic of precious stones. Its warmth touched the floor. No fires or bulbs illuminated the intense room. Instead, everything glowed softly with its own light. "What a gaudy display!" Seth muttered with disgust. Before us, on an extravagant throne made of red lace with gold, atop a raised dais, sits the queen, appearingly perfectly at the ease with a casual smile on her face, as she threatened a wrinkle in her scarlet gown. "You finally arrived," she said, her voice velvety and kind. "I'm so happy." "Where are Jack and Sarah?" I yelled. What greeting," the queen said, emotionally tapping her fingers on the armrest of her phone, which must be some sort of signal. Out of nowhere, the group of mutated teleport appeared and grabbed everyone but me. "Let them go!" I screamed. "Of course I will. The last one I want to do is cause anyone pain. But first I need your help." She stands and walks down the steps, her heels clicking. "I'll never help you," I hiss. "Before you make any decision, look at this." She lifts her hands, and a huge stained glass with a flick of her finger, and the glass separates at the bottom and splits the center like a zipper. On one side, I see Sarah and her mom curled up on the couch, recognized from her house. They are laughing together, terrified with pure joy, never seen before. On the outside is Jack galloping on a street that through a ghastly-looking desert, a broad green slab on his face. "None of that is real," I say definitely. "Look how happy they are, how blissful. How can you say that isn't real? She walked to stand beside me and placed her hand on my shoulder. Very mental gesture. They can feel, taste, hear, smell, see everything around them, just as you can hear. The only difference is that their words are filled with nothing but joy, no pain, sadness, or loss. The queen gives me a sorrowful smile. I gave the endless happiness, just I can give it to you. All you have to do help me is live happily, even after in your own personal paradise. It's not real, though, I snapped. No matter how realistic you make them seem, that's not really Star's mother in there, and the parent girl injects what really isn't me. We're out of here, feeling the pain and the loss caused by taking them away from us. There must be a balance, Seth says. I look down to see him sitting in my other side. I'm not sure or how we escaped by the sad part, but I'm happy for the support. By giving all this, your eternal happiness to serve your own girl, you condemn their families to suffer the agony of losing them. They know nothing of loss. The queen screamed, suddenly furious. The crack in her vocal is terrifying, though it only takes her a moment to compose herself again. Perhaps not presently, but they will. Your dreams come to fruition. Seth says quickly. Happiness and sadness are opposite sides of same coin. One doesn't exist without the other. There's no click in my mind. You can't really know what happiness is unless you experience sadness and vice versa. I say more to myself than the queen. It's all the same with all negative emotions. Haven't they experienced enough fear, sadness, and pain? The queen asked, her face becoming friendly and sympathy. No, I say, because that's all part of being alive. We experience fear, pain, and sadness so we can learn how to grow and overcome those emotions and find happiness. If we're happy all the time, there's no reason to change and become better. The pain of losing her mother pushed Sarah to become strong and brave enough to face the horror. The fear and sadness both kept her moving forward toward finding Anna and Jasper. The realization hits me like a punch in my chest. The opposite is so true, I say, looking at the queen. Someone who only feels sadness and can move beyond is also stuck. I gleamed for a minute, shame in the queen's face. My words have struck a chord, but then her skin became like polished stone. Why have you stayed here all this year mentoring people, this innocent self-lost, to do your will and changing the world into something it's not? I asked as she began to walk away. Since you have rejected my offer, I have no further to need you, she said, sounding exhausted. Be gone.
Good job! Ah! Click on. Practice makes perfect.